How do we look?
Well, we're not the 27 Yankees.
We got some hitters.
Welcome to Watch Mojo's Secondhand Cringe. And today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 ways movies hid pregnancies. Number 10. Helena Bonham Carter, Sweeney Todd, the demon barber of Fleet Street. Shortly after landing her dream role of Mrs. Lovett, the actress discovered that she was pregnant with her second child.
Nothing's gonna hold you.
The director, who also just so happened to be the father of the baby, decided to shoot the movie out of sequence and fast-track her scenes before she started to show. However, the actress has confessed to a couple of other pregnancy-related inconsistencies that only the most eagle-eyed might notice. As her pregnancy progressed, they relied on strategically fitting costumes and dark, moody lighting to cover it up. Number 9. Anne Hathaway, The Witches. Since it was still early days, she kept her pregnancy a secret, which made for an interesting chat with the movie's costume designer.
I think that we should get you like a little, corset so that way you have a wasp waist. And I just went, oh.
Joanna Johnston envisioned the character in tight-fitting outfits, which left the actress scrambling for an excuse to justify looser styles instead. After her first trimester, she only shared her news with a couple of people. Once everyone else found out, it was too late to adjust her costumes, but hey, that is what carefully planned camera angles are for. Number 8. Kate Winslet, Divergent.
I mean, the number of takes where I'd be like, guys, if I'm in profile, you've got to give me an iPad or something to hold.
To conceal the fact that Winslet was actually 5 months pregnant, she's always holding either a briefcase, some files, or an iPad in front of her stomach. Due to her pregnancy, Winslet was a latecomer on set, which she says helped establish the animosity needed between herself and the other characters. After she'd given birth, she returned to set, newborn in arms, for reshoots, and even offered to do the stunts that she'd been unable to do while pregnant. Number 7. Reese Witherspoon, Vanity Fair.
We'll have to send an ambassador to plead our case.
Pre-production and shooting were sped up, and big period costumes proved to be ideal for hiding a growing baby bump. But as she entered her second trimester, the production team had to get a little more imaginative with their efforts. This included hiding her behind various props and furniture. They even hired young boys to simply stand in front of the actress. There's also a scene where a horse-drawn carriage conveniently happens to sweep across the screen just in time to hide her bump. Number 6. Blake Lively, The Shallows. If you've seen this survivor thriller starring Blake Lively, then you'll remember that it's hardly short on intense moments.
Hey! That's a terrible way to say thank you.
Fortunately for the actress, by the time she discovered she was pregnant, the majority of the more grueling days of filming were behind her. By the time they started reshoots, the actress was beginning to show. Fortunately, the movie's premise is quite convenient for hiding a baby bump. The beach-adjacent setting allowed it to be either submerged below the water or hidden behind her surfboard, with no one the wiser. Number 5. Scarlet Johansson, Avengers: Age of Ultron. The creative team took inventive measures to accommodate the Black Widow actress, without compromising her role or the story. As well as the usual concealing costumes and close-up shots, she also had 3 body doubles on standby.
I'm always picking up after you boys.
Chris Evans even joked about how strange it was having so many Scarlet lookalikes on set. Since she couldn't do all of her own stunts, her doubles were fitted with motion capture dots so that they could simply edit in Johansson's face during post-production. Number 4. Penelope Cruz, Pirates of the Caribbean, on Stranger Tides.
I am with child. Yours.
She was dressed in loose outfits and often filmed from above the stomach. For the wider shots, director Rob Marshall hired famous Spanish actress, dancer, and younger sister to Penelope, Monica Cruz, to stand in for her. The pair bear a remarkable likeness and silhouette, and after all, what are sisters for if not to act as your body double when you're pregnant? Still, the bump nearly managed to make a cheeky cameo, but fortunately it was caught during editing and simply tweaked out. Number 3. Julia Roberts, Ocean's 12. After noting Tessa's uncanny likeness to Hollywood actress Julia Roberts, the team has her pose as the pregnant star in order to help them get close to their target.
I can't do this. I just can't.
However, the plan starts to unravel when Tess ends up on the phone with the real Julia Roberts. And when Bruce Willis shows up, their plan is foiled entirely. Movies often have to get creative with hiding pregnancies, but breaking the fourth wall to do so has to be a cut above the rest. Number 2. Emily Blunt, Into the Woods. At first, they hid her bump behind costume pieces, which were adjusted as she got bigger. They also strategically positioned her behind James Corden, who was playing her husband. By the time filming wrapped, the actress was already 7 months along, which meant that they had to get a little more creative. Luckily, the woods have plenty of great hiding spots and lots of trees that they could conveniently place her behind.
That's what woods are for.
Number 1. Gal Gadot, Wonder Woman. The actress tried to keep her pregnancy secret for as long as possible. She even found discreet ways to deal with pregnancy-related symptoms on set without anyone noticing. This was also the case while she was filming for Justice League and Batman vs. Superman. But by the time reshoots began for the action-packed Wonder Woman, she was 5 months pregnant and showing. So the costume team replaced the bottom half of her outfit with green screen material and simply edited out her bump later. According to Gadot, Wonder Woman's iconic armor now looked more like, quote, Wonder Woman pregnant with Kermit the Frog.
And then everybody knew you were pregnant. Worst kept secret. Worst kept secret.